Okay, folks, continuing on in our necessary plugin series as it concerns WordPress setup. Next, in the last part one we talked about Ask-A-Met, we talked about Google XML sitemaps, we talked about Shareaholic. Now we're going to talk about TinyMCE editor, and essentially it is right here what it says. It enables advanced features and plugins in TinyMCE, the visual editor in WordPress. More simply put, this allows you a font editing function that is certainly higher than would normally be available. So with that said, we are going to go ahead and dig down into this, and what we noticed is that this is one of the plugins that are available on the settings tab in your WordPress back office. Now some plugins you get will have their own tab here, and why some go here in the settings and others get their own do their own thing, I'm unsure, and I don't know that it matters. So we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to TinyMCE editor. Now what we have found is we usually strip a lot of what's here because a lot of these bells and whistles are great, but they're just not necessary. And there are things why you need the TinyMCE editor. It is not only to create great text, but I think also there is a lot of redundancy within what is already there. So let's begin to do this. Bold, italicize. This is a cross out, a strike through. This is underline. We won't insult your intelligence, certainly, but what we're going to do is go through and strip out what we don't believe necessary. Now, this may be different for you, but the great thing about WordPress is you have to set it up with simplicity, because truthfully, even from a SEO standpoint, the basics of WordPress are for the beginner and for people to build real businesses or real websites. Now the outdent, we don't see that as necessary. So what you want to do when you are adjusting this to meet your needs is you determine what you need and what you don't need, and what you'll do is left click, and then you'll just drag those things you don't need down here. Indent, we don't need indent, or we don't need outdent. Now with the align left, align center, and align right, or justify, we find these very necessary as far as formatting text and some other things. This allows you to insert a hyperlink or interlink and hyperlink, backlink, whatever you want to call them. So what we do, we will show you why this becomes important when we get to the pages and post setups. Remove link, we don't need this because you could just highlight it. You could just highlight the link and hit backspace or hit delete, and it'll be fine. So that's unnecessary. Right here, inserting images is necessary. There's actually two ways to insert images. However, one will be above here, and it's from your media library, and this is for like importing images from URLs, but truthfully both of them can be done, so we always leave this here. Word art and style, we don't find that necessary, but some people will. But what you want to do, we said it before, this can make text look really cool, but first, is it necessary? And second, what will it do to your H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 tags, which is SEO? This can totally confuse search bots, and they might you might think, oh, this looks cool here, like a headline or some text might look cool, but at the end of the day, the bot and what you say may have nothing to do with your keywords or anything like that. And then the bots may take that, and they will take it depending on if you bold it or what you do to it. They will take it as one of your tags, and it will screw up your search indexing, which will bring you no traffic. So that's our spiel on that. We don't need this. We don't need this kind of this page break function here. You always need spell check. Search. Some people like it, some people don't. It allows you to search within a post or page. We don't use it. Full screen. One thing that WordPress really doesn't do well, and we find, is when you go to full screen and then you're trying to edit and do some other things, when you shrink it back down, your formatting looks bad, because a full screen gives you a view that's not pictorially accurate to what your post and page will look like concerning this width. So we don't use that either. You decide whether you need it. Font size, critical. Paragraph, critical. Paste as text, you don't need that. Paste from Word, you don't need that either, because you can just highlight, copy, and paste just using your mouse doing that. So that is unnecessary. Remove from format, we don't need that. Text color, critical. Back color, critical. Smileys, no, we don't need that. We don't anyway. So this is nice to have, but it is certainly not necessary. Now we will say this is that we will move this up here, and when you're editing this, please remember that all you got to do is left click here, or left click and then drag up here when you want to switch these. If you want to switch bottom to top, or top to bottom, you do the same thing, or even within the bars, you just left click and drag up. You will find though, in our WordPress CO series, by just using this, it doesn't allow you to seize the most value out of your CO campaigns, and you will understand, if you take our CO series, why you would want to actually use the HTML editor on your posts to make these things happen. So that's that. Right here, back color, we said these are critical, man. We always leave these here. These attributes, XTML, those attributes aren't necessary. Help, you can, as a beginner, I will certainly leave that forward. Now that we've gotten this fairly stripped down, the question becomes what do we need from down here? Now, what you want to do is fully utilize TinyMCE font editor, while at the same time you want to leave it as basic as possible. Remember, with these plugins, you want to keep them basic, but obviously let them work well together. So when we go through here, we will see what we need. Font family, that is critical. Matter of fact, it's so critical to CO that we believe it should be the first on the second bar. So you will go font family, which, it's like Arial, Times New Roman, Calibri, Georgia. There's others here too, but this is critical. Styles, sometimes critical, so we put that right before the paragraph. As we go here, when you get to our WordPress CO series, right here, this is table insertion. You will understand why this is critical. And from this standpoint, when you're inserting tables, whether it's align left, align center, or justify, that has that functionality within tables. And when you take our WordPress CO series, you're going to say, wow, we're going to definitely dig into that. So as we go down and we keep looking for anything else that we might need, we want insert date, time. These, that's irrelevant. Now anchor text also, you don't need this. We teach you how to create anchor text using just what's up here now. So that's part of that redundancy that we spoke about, i.e. spell check. You already have a spell check here. So these are what we believe are not needed. Again, you don't need delete text, because you could just highlight, push delete or backspace to get rid of that text, folks. So again, you decide what's best for your business, but over the years we found, well, since TinyMCE's been out anyway, we found these to be the best options. And let us tell you this is that when it comes here to your text color, this for the overall theme of your site, and this is as critical as creating the content that the text will be within. So take our WordPress SEO series. You are going to be amazed at how text color, one thing on this whole bar, can influence your whole website. So take that and you'll learn. We right here also enable advanced images, advanced list options, context menu. We've never used this function, and we haven't found it at all critical to getting pages to top searches on Google, Yahoo, Bing, Ask, and the others. Advanced link. We don't need this. We create our own thing. Hide all CSS classes in editor menu. You don't want to do this. There is advanced SEO that needs to be done. You can create great text. You can create great posts. You could do all of those SEO things right, and then not understanding this. This is the heart. This is the heart of SEO. Now, with that said, there's also WordPress default options and themes. Most WordPress themes give you the option of doing that also. Nevertheless, we want to save those changes, and we'll go to a post page just to show you how it looks. We didn't do a before shot because it's just not necessary, and it would, we get on these talking tangents, you see, and we don't want to stretch this out any longer than is necessary. So when we go to this post feature, what we will find out, and we hit edit just to kind of show you what it will look like. Now this is the post that comes with the default of WordPress. So what you see here is welcome to WordPress. This is your first post, edit, delete, or start blog, and we're going to get there. But this is what we set up in the Tiny MCE editor. Again, you have to make the decision of what's best for your business. And here is that other insert media tab, which media is pictures, videos, documents, could be whatever you think it is. So